welcome to my channel. Today I am here to bring you the New Year's resolutions tag. This is the last New Year's video that I have coming to you. I know I've had a bunch already this year to close up 2017 and to open 2018, but as of now, as of after this video now, it's official, I'm done with my New Year's startup. And then we can get back on with all the other good stuff that happens throughout the year. There are 12 questions. I'm going to try to answer all these questions with different books from any of the videos that I have done already previously this month. And I will also leave all the videos that I have done, my New Year's videos, in the description box below, so you can go check those out for more information as well. I'm giving you all the stuff that you need. Question number 1, an author that you would like to read in 2018 that you have not yet previously read. For this one, I'm going to go with Brent Weeks. I would love to read a Brent Weeks book. I've heard that he is fantastic, but his books are always so big. So this is one of my reading goals, to get some of his books read. Question number 2, any book that you would like to read in 2018. There are hundreds of books that I would like to read in 2018, but I don't have time to name all of them. So I'm going to show you one that I just recently hauled from the library that I would like to read in the next 3 or 4 weeks, and that is The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. This is a historical fiction one that I have heard great things about, but hasn't really been on my interested in list. But I did find it from the library, and I would like to read some historical fiction, so this is a good chance for me to do so. So I would like to read this book this year. I'm really hoping that I actually read this one and don't just return it to the library. Number 3 is a classic that you would like to read. This year, I would like to read East of Eden by John Steinbeck. I don't know a whole lot about this, but I have seen it everywhere lately, and it sounded like an interesting book to me, so I would like to get it done. It's one of those classic books that is a little intimidating, but I would like to read it, so I'm putting it in this video so that I actually do read it. See what I'm doing? I'm keeping myself accountable, guys. Number 4 is a book that you would like to reread this year. I don't do a whole lot of rereading. I don't read very fast, and since I've started a booktube channel, I haven't been rereading books because there are so many other books that I should be reading for reviews and what have you. But this year, I would like to reread my very favorite book of all time, and that is The Dream Giver by Bruce Wilkinson. It's a short little book. It's less than 200 pages, and I really loved it. It was very inspiring to me. It's one of the books that I would like to annotate, which I talked about in my reading goals video. So I will reread this one, and I will enjoy it, and I will annotate it, and it will happen. Number 5 is a book that you have owned for a really long time that you would finally like to get around to reading in 2018. And that for me is The Last Time We Said Goodbye by Cynthia Hand. I think I've had this for like 3 years or so, but I would like to get to this one. It has been on my TBR a couple times this past year, and it's a really quick read. It should be interesting. I do know that I also have done this in the Try Chapter tag, and I actually picked this one of all the other ones. I just never actually ended up reading it because I'm a terrible person. Number 6 is a big book that you would like to get to in 2018. There are lots of them. Again, there are lots of everything. I could answer so many books with these questions, but this one I'm going to go with The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I have heard nothing but fantastic things about this book. It's 668 pages long, which isn't even the longest book that I own, but the print is so tiny, so it's daunting. But I would really like to read it and see what all the hype is about, if it's worth the hype, if I enjoyed it. Plus, my husband raves about Patrick Rothfuss because he plays Dungeons & Dragons. So there's that. Question number 7 is an author that you would like to read more of this year, and I'm going to go with Colleen Hoover. I don't read a whole lot of contemporary. At least I didn't used to read a lot of contemporary, and this past year I have been reading more contemporary books, and I discovered Colleen Hoover, and I really enjoyed her books. They are not the best books. They are not the best well-written books. They don't even have the best character development and the best plot, but they really know how to get me emotionally, and that for me is a great read. If I can walk away from a book because I was crying, or I felt really happy, or I fell in love with the characters, then it has done its job, and she does her job well. Question number 8 is a book that you got for Christmas that you would like to read in 2018, and I only got one book for Christmas because I didn't ask for any books for Christmas this year, and that book that I did get was given to me by my lovely husband, and that is Manhattan Beach by Jennifer Egan. I have never heard of this book. I don't even really remember what it's about. I'm assuming by the cover that it has to do with murder mystery. He read the synopsis and thought that I would really like it, so I'm going to read this really soon to see if he was actually right or wrong. I would love to know if my husband knows my reading style, because honestly, I don't even know sometimes. Question number 9 is a series that you would like to start and finish this year. I'm going to share 2 with you because there are 2 series that I definitely wanted to get to this year. The first up is the Wicked Lovely series by Marissa Marr, I think that's who it's by. And the second one is The Daughter of Smoke and Bones by Lady Taylor. I really want to get to this one because I want to read Strange the Dreamer, but I'd like to read these first and then go to Strange the Dreamer. So I'm hoping that I can get these ones done. They are, again, really long, and I've heard that they're a little bit tough to get into. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I enjoy them. They look like they could be interesting. Number 10 is a series that you would like to finish this year. For this one, I'm going to go with Outlander series by Dana Gabaldon. I have 1 book left, Written in My Own Heart's Blood. It's 822 pages long, and so it's gonna take me a while, but this is the last book that I have to read, and I do know that her next book is coming out in a year or so, I hope. So I'd like to be all caught up. I think what I'm going to do with this one is read it alongside other books because it is so long. This would be the only book that I read in a month if this is what I chose to do. Or do it alongside a whole bunch of audiobooks. So I'm going to wait a little while before I try to pick this one up, but I do want to read it. This also, by the way, could have counted for my big books because this is definitely longer than Name of the Wind. Number 11 is, do you have reading goals for 2018? How many books would you like to read? I do have reading goals. I would like to read 52 books this year at the very least. And number 12 is, do you have any other reading goals for 2018? I do. In fact, I have an entire reading goals video which came out last week that I will leave up here for you. You can go check that out where I talk about all of my reading plans for this coming year. Alright, so that wraps up the New Year's resolutions tag. I am not going to tag anybody because it's already towards the end of January. But if you would like to do this tag, I would love it if you did. And if you do it, leave it in the comments below so I can go check it out. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you have not yet, I would love for you to subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.